Hello and welcome to the Functional Skills Online Level 2 course. This video will give you some idea about the course content, how to navigate around the course and where to go for help. So if we just start from the beginning in the introduction, once you've successfully logged in, you can just start scrolling down and you'll see all the course will be ahead of you. The first important part is to take time here to access the learner induction area. As it says here, there's some very important information about safeguarding, careers, and advice and guidance. If I just show you what it looks like. We've got information here about safeguarding. Please watch that video. Information about a learner welfare form. Please complete this form here if you feel that's relevant. And information about attending centres if you need to for exams or perhaps speaking listening exams. I'll just go back now. So back onto the course. They'll explain the course will all be, I'll scroll down and show you all of this. And over on the right hand side, at some point I will mention this area here called latest announcements. Keep an eye on this. This is where I will post speaking and listening exam dates. More on that later. So what we've got here is a picture of myself and how to contact me. And the very important first port of call for you is this section called Getting Started. We need you to complete the writing initial assessment and a diagnostic assessment. Both of those need to be done before you can continue with the rest of the course. So make sure they're done. I will then get back to you with feedback on your writing and you can get going with the rest of the course. Information to read here. The blue button, I'll mention, you can read more detail, is a platform where we can meet to have face-to-face tutorials, and sometimes a speaking and listening exam happens here, but I'll let you know that. Then you have an area on all about your targets. We need you to click on this and input your initial targets, things that you think that you need to work on. This could be based on feedback from your initial assessment or your writing or your diagnostic assessment. Then we make a start on the course. The course is split into reading, writing, and speaking listening, as there are 3 exams for level 2. Work your way through the units. Each unit contains information for reading, some more practical resources like a quiz, and at the end of every section there's a part there, it says finish this section, add your feedback. So how are you feeling? How did that go for you? Then you work your way through all the different units. I will come back to this in a separate video here on how to submit an assignment. Some activities are marked by the actual course itself, and others have to come to me for more manual, more of a personal marking. When you get to the bottom of the reading section, there's a reading assessment. Now this will give you and myself a much clearer idea of how well you've understood the course, the reading section rather, and you get a chance to complete one and a second reading practice paper. These get submitted to me, and the easiest way for me to mark them is on a Word document. Then you have some information here on the speaking and listening exam. And again, as I mentioned earlier, the announcement section will have dates for this exam here. This normally happens towards the end of the course. Now we come into the writing unit. So again, this prepares you for the writing exam. And that's all explained again more towards the end of the section. Again, you may find yourself to be a strong speller. Some people are more confident than others at certain parts of writing and reading. So it's not important that you complete every single activity. For example, within the reading and the writing section, there are these like little gold boxes with a little certificate. Here, there's one here for suffixes and one for prefixes. These are optional activities. Don't feel you have to do them all. That is mentioned as well when you go into that. you work your way through the writing units. Plenty of information based on grammar and punctuation. Again, some of you will need perhaps more time on this than others. My feedback will help with that. You work your way through the final sections until you get to the last part, which again is the writing assessment. Until you've completed 2 practice papers and passed them, until you've reached that point, I can't put you in for the exam. So again, they're very important that they are completed. So that would then take you to the point at which when you're ready to sit an exam, and I need to give the exam department 3 weeks notice, and they have regular exam dates to fit in with yourself during the week and the centre that you live closest to. The final part is what next, and when you finish the course, we ask you to go here and finish the course with an end of course feedback form, and we also have careers service advice as well available. So that really then completes an introduction to the course. Any questions, please email me. I hope you enjoy learning this way. So I'm sure we'll speak at some point. Bye-bye.